So hello guys. So finally I'm here with my thoughts on the LE1s or the La1s or the Le1s or whatever we are calling it. Um, it's been 2 days I've been using this phone, and definitely I want to share my opinions on the many complaints that this phone has been receiving till now. Starting off, obviously the battery complaints which this phone has been getting, that yeah, it's not even lasting for a day and all that. Yes, sir, if you are playing a lot of games, if you are using 4G continuously or 3G continuously, this phone is definitely not going to last the whole day. As for me, I'm getting around 6 hours of screen time, and almost a day, not exactly whole day, but almost a day uh, with this phone on one charge. I think for a price point which is pretty decent, this phone is very decent in that manner. But obviously, it's not the best battery life you can buy, and it's definitely not the worst at the same time, because the worst is lying right there. HTC Desire 816. Jesus, never ever buy this phone. If somebody has this phone, please burn it right now. Yeah, anyway, continuing. Second issue which a lot of people are talking about is that the RAM management in this phone is weird. Yeah, I agree to that, because this phone supposedly had to come with 3 GB of RAM, but when I switched it on for the first time and I did a hard reset and everything, I got 1.7 GB of RAM. And now after I've installed a few apps on this, as I'll show you right now. After I've installed a good number of apps here, as you can see, and there are some big ass games like Modern Combat 5 there, and all the other basic Facebook, Paytm, Flipkart, WhatsApp, and all these nonsense, and the Google apps and everything. I am getting a RAM of around 797 MB free right now, which also keeps changing from time to time. I don't understand, like a while back it was 1 GB and now again it's gone down a little bit. So it keeps happening. I don't understand how this works, but yeah, somewhere I read that 1 GB of RAM for this phone has been reserved for the system. So I'm guessing that 1 GB comes into play when you are playing like heavy ended games like Asphalt 5 and all that. At this moment, I have not faced any lags, any hangs with this phone. It's working very well. There is no, it's very fast. If I click on Facebook and there you go, it starts so quickly. It's amazing that way. And even you can see some other apps, works very fast. And then go to WhatsApp, there you go. The response is brilliant. It's amazingly fast and all that. So that's the RAM issue for you. I'm pretty sure the OTA update is coming, so that will fix or at least improve both the RAM issue and the battery life, if I'm not wrong. So that's, again, it's there ahead in the future. And moving on now, some people are saying that this phone heats a lot. Again, I don't know if you did the hard reset and the 100% battery charge right in the beginning, because that's something you are needed to do, and I did that, and I am not getting any major heating problems as of now, because I am charging and it's like it just gets a little warm, which is expected because this phone is aluminium, and it's a metal, so it does heat, and it does. The charger we are getting with this is obviously a turbocharger, so obviously it is bound to heat up a little bit, because even our normal phones do heat up during charging, don't they? So yeah, it does get a little warm, but nothing to be alarmed about. It's definitely not going to blow up in your face or anything, so you don't need to really worry about that. Now, another complaint which which I read was that this phone has such sharp edges that can cut your ears or something. Okay, so let's just look at the edges right now. Do they look that sharp to you? Okay, fine, they look a little sharp, but let me just test out. As you can see, I'm putting a lot of pressure on my fingers on this. Let's see if my finger gets cut. Okay. Oh no, there is no blood on my finger. Definitely not get cut there. Yeah, there you go. There's no blood. So another stupid, I don't know, whoever posted that really stupid rumor again. And obviously somebody said that that you can like cook an omelette on the back of the phone because it gets so hot. I'm pretty sure that's also not gonna happen. You please buy yourself a gas stove or something, because definitely you cannot cook an omelette on this phone in the heat and everything. That's just all lies and bullshit reviews which I'm reading or watching on YouTube. It's kind of funny, but at the same time very annoying, because this phone is actually a good phone for 11,000 rupees. And the last problem, which a lot of people have been saying and complaint kind of a thing, is that the camera is not that great. The camera is obviously I'm not saying it's the best. It's not the worst. Definitely, it's not the worst, and it's definitely not VGA quality as some people have been saying. It's not like that. It's. I think it's pretty. It does pretty well, and for the price point, I think it's one of the better cameras that I have seen, because I have seen a lot of friends using the Moto G2 and the Moto Gs, and I have not compared it to a Moto G3, but I'm thinking that it will not be better then, but it won't be that bad than Moto G3. And the rear camera I compared with iPhone 5C and Mi 4i, and I am pretty surprised to say that this Le1s was actually kind of better than both of them. So there you go, again the same price point, you see that this phone is actually doing pretty well in the camera front as well. And let me remind you that the stock camera app is not that great on the phone. It's good, but you will get much better result on the front camera, especially if you are using the Rectricia app. So again, for selfie lovers, you just use the Rectricia app, and then you can get a pretty good performance anyway out of that. Again, the last issue which I read was, there are so many complaints. Some people are actually saying that the world clock app is crashing, and oh Jesus, I don't even understand why would somebody want to use the world clock app until and unless you are like an international businessman who wants to travel every day and has to go here and there. Really, seriously, I don't know. That's like really trying to pick too much, because let's not forget that LeTV is a new company, LeEco or LeEco. Oh God, again, let's not get in a name thing, but it's a new company. It's not like MI and not like Xiaomi and Lenovo, who have been here for a while. So you can expect them to get a little bit, better from now on, because they're a new company and they will definitely release some OTA updates to fix all these small little bugs, and obviously some improvement in the battery life and everything. So that will obviously come from them. We can expect it to come very soon, and that is why I think it's not good to judge it very quickly. Obviously, if you want to buy a Redmi Note Prime 3, please do buy a Redmi Note Prime 3 or a Lenovo K4. I'm pretty sure they are very good phones as well, but that doesn't mean that this is a bad phone. This is also a very good phone, and let's not forget that those phones are slightly overpriced than this phone. So in that respect, for the price tag of 11,000, look at the phone. It looks beautiful. It's golden rose. Display is amazing. The fingerprint sensor works brilliantly, and everything is just super smooth and fast as of now. In just 2 days that I've been using, I'm really impressed with it, and I can safely say that this phone is worth the money I have spent on it. And I request everybody to please not trust those stupid reviews that you see on Flipkart and Facebook and whatever, and get the phone, or maybe try it from a friend and see for yourself. Do the comparisons yourself, and then you can see that how this phone behaves and not. So that is it for my small enough review. I'm pretty sure that this is very amateurish way of giving a review, but I think that's the best way of doing it in my opinion. So that's it for then. Thank you.